Hi students, today we'll discuss another topic that is generally usually used in our daily life. So I will say some examples. Using the examples, we will discuss that topic easily. So I will say some examples. See here, in my hand, three sketch pens are there and two pencils are there. Three sketch pens and two pencils are there. So here, what is the ratio of sketch pens and pencils? Here, three pens are there and two pencils are there. Generally, usually, we will say the ratio is 3 is to 2. That means number of pens to number of pencils is 3 is to 2. Next, in the similar way, number of pencils to number of sketch pens is 2 is to 3. In this way, we will say generally. Next, we will see another example. In my hand, two balls are there. These two are pink balls and one is the green ball. What is the ratio of pink balls to green ball? So the ratio is pink balls are 2 and green ball is 1. So the ratio is 2 is to 1. Similarly, what is the ratio of green ball to pink balls? So green ball is only 1, pink balls are 2. So the ratio is 1 is to 2. Next, we'll see another example. In my hand, 4 pink coins are there. 4 coins are there. And 3 here 3 green coins are there. See here. So what is the ratio of pink coins to green coins? Pink coins are 4, green coins are 3. So the ratio is 4 is to 3. Similarly, what is the ratio of green coins to pink coins? Green coins are 3. Here pink coins are 4. So the ratio is 3 is to 4. So generally we will say these examples. Next we will see another example. See here, in my hand two biscuits are there and two wrappers are there. Two biscuits and two wrappers are there. So what is the ratio of biscuits to the wrappers? So here two biscuits are there and two wrappers are there. So the ratio is 2 is to 2. So generally we will say 2 is to 2. The ratio of wrappers to biscuits is also same, 2 is to 2. So these examples we will use in our daily life. Now today we will discuss the topic ratio and applications. So we will discuss the simple topic ratio and applications. So here, what is ratio? An ordered comparison of quantities of the same units. So an ordered comparison of quantities of the same units. That means now we have compared the balls and next coins. These are same quantities. So that means same units, comparison of quantities. Quantities means different quantities. Pink coins are 4 and green coins are 3. So these comparison is called ratio. So ratio means comparison of quantities of the same units. So here we will compare the same coins but different quantities. So this is called ratio. So symbol, which symbol we will use to represent the ratio? Say here, two dots are there. This is one dot, another one is the dot. This symbol is used to represent a ratio. So we will use this symbol to represent the ratio. This symbol is used. The ratio of two quantities A and B is A is to B, and read this, A is to B. So we will read, that is A is to B. That means A dot B means A is to B. So to represent the ratio of two quantities, we will use this symbol and we will read this, A is to B. So this is called is to. This is called is to. A is to B. A and B are called terms of the ratio. So the ratio contains two terms, A and B. Here A is called first term. So in this ratio A is to B, A is called the first term, B is called second term. So in this ratio B is called the second term. So ratio means comparison of quantities of the same units. Ratio represented with this symbol. This symbol is read A is to B. A, B are called terms of the ratio. Here A is called the first term, B is called the second term. See here, here one box is there. In this box, these are shaded parts, these are unshaded parts. So first box, how many shaded boxes are there? Shaded parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are there. Unshaded parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is represented as 4 is to 12. So 4 is the shaded parts and 12 is the unshaded parts. In the second one also, how many shaded parts are there? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shaded parts. Unshaded parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 unshaded parts are there. So this is represented as 8 is to 12. Next, another one, in this circle, how many shaded parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shaded parts are there. Unshaded parts, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 shaded parts and 6 unshaded parts are there. So this is represented as 6 is to 6. In this, 6 is called the first term and another 6 is called the second term. Next, another one, in this box, 1, 2, 3. 3 shaded parts are there. Unshaded parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 unshaded parts are there. So the ratio of shaded parts to the unshaded parts is 3 is to 6. Here 3 is called the first term, 6 is called the second term. Here also in this box shaded parts 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shaded parts are there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 unshaded parts are there. So the ratio of shaded parts to unshaded parts is 4 is to 4. Here in this shaded parts 1, 2, 3. 3 shaded parts are there. Remaining unshaded parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 unshaded parts are there. So the ratio of shaded parts to the unshaded parts is 3 is to 6. Here 3 is called the first term and 6 is called the second term. Similarly, the ratio of unshaded parts to shaded parts means here unshaded parts 12, shaded parts 4. Unshaded parts to shaded parts means 12 is to 4. Here also unshaded parts to shaded parts is 12 is to 8. Here also 6 is to 6. Here also unshaded parts to the shaded parts means we will take reverse. 6 is to 3. Here also 4 is to 4. Here also unshaded parts are 6. Shaded parts are 3. We will take reverse. 6 is to 3. So we will write in two methods. Shaded parts to unshaded parts and unshaded parts to shaded parts. See here in this 3 is to 6, shaded parts to unshaded parts. In this 3 is called the first term, 6 is called the second term. Let us discuss some problems. First one, what is the ratio of 100 rupees and 10 rupees? Express in simplest form. So here I have 100 rupees note and 10 rupees note. Both are there. So now we will find the ratio of 100 rupees and 10 rupees. How we will find the ratio? See here. Ratio of 100 rupees and 10 rupees. So 100 is to 10. Here both sides zeros are there. So zeros are cancelled. Remaining here 10 is there. Here 1 is there. So the ratio is 10 is to 1. So this is read as 10 is to 1. So what is the ratio of 100 rupees to 10 rupees means 100 is to 10. Both sides zeros are cancelled. Remaining value is 10 is to 1. So this is represented as the symbol 2 dots and this is read as 10 is to 1. Second one, Sudha has 5 rupees. Money with Radha is 3 times the money with Sudha. How much money does Radha have? So Sudha has 5 rupees money. So Sudha's money equal to Sudha's money equal to 5 rupees. And with Radha is 3 times the money with Sudha. How much money is there means 3 times the money of Sudha. Radha has 3 times the money of Sudha. So Radha's money equal to 3 times of Sudha. That means Times means here multiplication. 3 times money of Sudha means 3 into Sudha's money 5 rupees. So 3 into 5 equal to 15 rupees. See here Sudha's money only 5 rupees. Sudha's money only 5 rupees. Radha's money is 3 times 5. That means 3 times means 1 time 5 rupees, second time 5 rupees, third time 5 rupees. 3 times means total 15 rupees. So here times means we will use multiplication. 3 into 5 equal to 15 rupees. So here how many times means that number of times we will multiply the number. So here Sudha's money equal to 5 rupees. Radha's money equal to 3 times the money of Sudha. So 3 times means we will do the multiplication. 3 into 5 equal to 15 rupees. So Radha's money equal to 15 rupees. Now here we will find the ratio of Radha's money is to Sudha's money. Radha's money how much? 15 rupees. Sudha's money how much? 5 rupees. So 15 is to 5. Simplify the ratio. Cancellation. 5 1 ja 5. 5 times into 3. So 3 is to 1. Here 1 is there. 3 is to 1. The ratio is 3 is to 1. Next, Sudha's money is to Radha's money. How much Sudha's money? 5 rupees. How much Radha's money? 15 rupees. So answer 5 is to 15. Now it is simplified form. 5 1 ja 5. 5 into 3. 5 times 3 cancellation. So 1 is to 3. So the answer is 1 is to 3. So Sudha's money is Radha's money equal to 1 is to 3. So here Sudha's money equal to 5 rupees. Radha's money equal to 3 times means 3 into 5 equal to 15 rupees. So the ratio of Radha's money is to Sudha's money means 15 is to 5. Cancellation. 5 1 ja 5 into 3 15. So 3 is to 1. Similarly, Sudha's money is to Radha's money means reverse. 5 is to 15. 1 is to 3. So the answer is 1 is to 3. Divide 96 chocolates between Raju and Ravi in the ratio 5 is to 7. Now we will solve the problem. 96 chocolates is divided between Raju and Ravi in the ratio 5 is to 7. Now given ratio equal to, so in the problem the ratio is given 5 is to 7. So this is the ratio. 5 is to 7 is the ratio. Sum of the ratios. So we will add the two ratios. Sum of the ratios. Sum of the ratios 5 plus 7 equal to 12. So sum of the ratios equal to 12. Next, Raju and Ravi. So total number, how many chocolates are there? 96 chocolates are there. So total number of chocolates equal to total number of chocolates equal to 96. So Raju equal to, and this is here, Raju share or Raju equal to, so in this ratio Raju means 5, Raju's ratio is 5 and Ravi's ratio is 7. So we will find the Raju's ratio, that means Raju's share. How many chocolates means here Raju's ratio 5 by total ratio means 12. Next, total number of chocolates 96, 5 by 12 into 96. So here cancellation, 12 1 jar, 12 8 jar, 96. 5 times into 8 equal to 40. So Raju is equal to 40. 40 means 40 chocolates. Ravi equal to, what is the ratio of Ravi? 7. Total ratio, what is the ratio of Ravi? That means 7. 7 by 12 into 96. 12 1 ja, 12 8 ja. 7 times into 8 equal to 56. So here 40 chocolates, here 56 chocolates. Total chocolates, Raju have 40 chocolates and Ravi have 56 chocolates. We will add the total chocolates. Total is equal to 96. So here we will use one formula. What is the formula? Means ratio. Which ratio? Raju's ratio by total ratio into total number of chocolates. Here ratio, Raju's ratio by total ratio into number of chocolates. We'll use this formula, we'll find the value. So here also same, Ravi's ratio by total ratio, Ravi's ratio by total ratio into number of chocolates. So this is the formula. So this formula is, you did not wrote in the exam, but for the understanding I told this formula. But using this formula you will solve any problem. That means here chocolates are there, you will take biscuits or anything, money or anything that is divided in the ratio, any ratio, you will use the formula. That means ratio of which one? Raju's ratio by total ratio, how much? That ratio, and number of chocolates. Number of chocolates or total amount of money, you will take anything. You will solve using the formula. Here also, Ravi's ratio by total ratio into number of chocolates. You will solve the problem very easily. So, this formula is only for understanding the problem. See here, 96 chocolates between Raju and Ravi in the ratio 5:7. Here given ratio 5:7. Sum of the ratios. So first you will take any problem. We will add the two ratios. Sum of the ratios 5 plus 7. Add the two ratios is equal to 12. Total number of chocolates equal to 96. Raju equal to Raju's ratio by total ratio into number of chocolates. 12 1 ja, 12 8 ja, cancel. 5 times into 8 equal to 40. So how many chocolates means 40 chocolates. Ravi equal to 7. Ravi's ratio is 7. Total ratio is 12. 7 by 12 into 96. 12 8 ja 96. 7 times into 8 equal to 56. So Raju equal to 40 chocolates. Ravi equal to 56 chocolates. Using the formula, you will find any problem using this formula.